So if you're like me, one of the first things nowadays you may think about when a video game is announced is the monetization. It wasn't this way 10, 15 years ago, but we got some news on the upcoming MMO, PALIA. They just did a blog post on the monetization, cash shop, etc. So I want to jump into that. It's an excellent blog post. I'm going to go over the highlights of the article and touch on what I think is the important details. But monetization has been a big problem with games in the past few years, and let's see if they're going to do it right, guys. Let's jump right into this. So here we go, guys. We're going to jump in the highlights. PALIA will be free to play. So no box price, no $50, $40 charge at launch. You can jump right in and play. PALIA will monetize cosmetic items. Very common in almost every single game nowadays. Cosmetic stuff on the cash shop. PALIA will not monetize things you earn through gameplay. So if you earn it through playing the gameplay, they will not put that item on the cash shop. Big bonus, big plus. A lot of games do that, but it's good for them to confirm that. You won't need to buy loot boxes to get content through a rotating store. This is a big key right here, guys. We'll jump in this in a little bit. Through a rotating store. So you won't bet you don't have to buy content through a store. So there's not going to be content locks through the store. Some free-to-play games have that you cannot progress through the content unless you buy it on the store. That's not going to be the case in this game. Here we go. It says, to achieve this, PALIA needs to be available and accessible to everyone, which means no subscription, no sub fee, guys. So it's going to be free to play with no sub fee. No upfront purchase to play. We believe this decision helps break down as many barriers as possible for people to be able to play PALIA together. So they want a low barrier to entry, which is 0 in this game, and no subscription fee. So anybody can jump in and test it out and play it. So there's some positives about that, and there's some negatives. I'm not going to get into that in this video because this is about the monetization of this game. So it goes on to say, with PALIA will only be monetizing cosmetic content. We will only be monetizing cosmetic content. Plus, at first we'll focus on clothing and costumes, but we'll evaluate more spaces as time goes on. There's nothing revolutionary here. Clothing and costumes have been a staple of successful, player-friendly, free-to-play monetization systems. Yeah. So the bit may add more spaces I could think like housing items, furniture. It could be mounts, things of that nature. But they're going to start off with just clothing and costumes. They could add dyes to the cash shop later. But right now they're going to start with clothing and costumes. Now it says, respecting your time, we will not monetize any core gameplay in PALIA. You won't be able to pay to level up skills faster, get the rare achievement more easily, or become friends with Enair earlier. If you visit someone's awesomely decorated house, you'll know they earned each piece of furniture and put in the time to make it shine. Wow. So this is, there's no gameplay stuff in the game. So a lot of games now are calling it pay for convenience, which I do not like that term. Pay for convenience, but it's gameplay items. It's core gameplay. Level up faster. And they keep using the word pay for convenience, and I can't believe so many people were like okay with it. They're buying into it's like, oh, it's just pay for convenience. They're just stepping closer and closer to completely pay to win. And now the definition of pay to win in a lot of games is changing. What was considered pay to win 10 years ago, now people are like, oh, it's not that bad. It's getting worse and worse. And I can't believe gamers are just buying into it. Like, oh, it's not that bad. Yeah, it keeps creeping in 1% more, 1% more, 1% more until it's just going to be full pay to win in 5 years. Every game, if we don't watch out. I'm really, really worried about that. So let's go on. It says, there's a corollary of this that we want to be upfront about. If you can't buy the things you earn, it also means you won't be able to earn the things you buy. Ultimately, we believe that by separating these systems, we can ensure that we're always designing what's best for gameplay while selling products that are worth purchasing for what they are. So you won't be able to buy the things you earn, and you won't be able to earn the things you can buy. So there's going to be completely separate systems. So if you spend 20 hours getting materials and getting a recipe for a cool costume or whatever may be item in the game, you won't be able to buy it on the cash shop. Vice versa, if you can buy on the cash shop, you can't get in the game. That's good. You should separate the systems. There's something much cooler to me if you earn it in the game than buy on cash shop. When I see just awesome items people buy on a cash shop, it's kind of a turn off to a certain degree versus somebody that got a really awesome item that's rare in the game that they had to earn. That's much cooler, much cooler. It goes on to say, we don't want to monetize through tricks. So they don't want to trick you. Our products should be able to stand on their own valuable purchases. In general, our store will have items that are directly purchasable and available all the time. That's a very key thing. Our store will have items that are directly purchasable and available all the time. No rotating store. So these items are going to be up on the store all the time. And we can get into that in a second. There may be exceptions to this, but there will be specific reasons why. So I think the exceptions, guys, is going to be stuff like holiday stuff, like Halloween costumes, Christmas costumes. That's just seasonal. That you can buy in the month of October. You can buy a scarecrow or buy a witch costume or something like that. That really goes on with the thing. That's not going to be available in December when it's Christmas time. It don't make sense. So I think that's one of the things they mean with the exceptions of items that could come and go. And I'd be okay with that. But they're going to say the key takeaway is that you won't be forced to buy loot boxes or be overly pressured by the fear of missing out, FOMO, to get that one item you wanted before it leaves continuously rotating store. We think by providing a shopping experience with high agency and low pressure, we'll hold ourselves to a higher standard. So they don't want to put in this stuff that's, oh, you better buy it before Friday or you're going to miss out for a year. And they can overprice it that way. A lot of games, they can overprice it because people know they won't have a chance to buy it in 2 months. So people buy it, spend the extra money for it. And I don't like that. Which also means the cosmetic and cash shop will grow over time. So how many items are on at launch is going to be completely different than a year or 2 years in. It will start to double, triple in size. Well, you better get just a ton of different items, really customize what you want. Your character, probably better customize your house, probably cool mounts you can get from the cash shop. So that's really, really good, I think. And it goes on to show a preview of our cosmetic concepts. I kind of blew this up, guys, so you can glance at it real quick. A lot bigger. These are nothing exceptional. I mean, they're pretty solid, but that's about it. Nothing I would buy. I would like something a little more cool, but they're not horrible. They probably go with the theme of the game. So, I mean, this is actually Academy. I mean, this is a rogue costume. You can see the mask and stuff like that. So, but we'll wait and see. Wait and see. But guys, yeah, that's basically it for this video. That's the highlights of it. I hope you enjoyed this. I think this is very positive. Tell me your thoughts on this. Is this a game you're excited about? What do you think about this monetization? This sounds like it could be done right. It sounds like it could be done right if they stay with this model. It sounds like they are heading the right direction where everybody will be okay with the cash shop and it will be done correctly. Barrier to entry for the game is pretty it's free. No sub, no box price. And it sounds like the cash shop could be really great and well done. And no kind of pay to win, no FOMO items, etc. But that's it for this video, guys. And I will see you next time.